If your income is dependent on selling, somewhere along the line somebody said, hey, be sure to get referrals. And you go, that sounds like a good idea. And then you go out there, you make a sale, and you don't ask for referrals. And then it's like, well, if you don't, then what's your alternative? Where do you go next? It's usually cold or expensive. So you want to get this referral thing figured out. The problem is that most people don't, either they're scared to do it or they don't understand how to do it. And let me help you. And write this down. And by the way, the 1191 rule means that 11% of us ask, only 11% of us ask for referrals. So if you don't ask or you're in the 11% group, you're not alone. But the problem is that 91% of clients surveyed said, yeah, I'd give them at least one referral. So does that mean if you just made it part of your repertoire to ask for referrals that you'd get 8 times more referrals? Seems so, and that's what we see out there too. So be sure to ask. It'll increase like by 8 times if you just add part of it to your repertoire. Now also ask, even when people say no, and most people will never do this, your competition will never do this. If somebody says no, it's like, well, I can't ask for a referral from somebody who said no. You know, understand no doesn't mean no. It means just timing's not necessarily right now. It doesn't mean they want you to die in a horrible car accident when you leave. It just means maybe timing's not right. So still ask them. You can't win if you don't enter, right? So ask those who say yes and ask those who say no. The words that I like to use are very simple, and feel free to use these. I like to say, hey, who else do you know that would give me a listen? Who else do you know that might give me a listen? And if they go, I don't really know, I go, well, I know, but if you did, who would it be? And I know, that pressing to ask, I know it seems like, really, that's ballsy or bold or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but where am I going to go next? Is it going to be cold? I'm going to do my best for these people. I'm going to do the best for whomever they refer me to. So I'm okay. And if they still don't know, that's unlikely because 91% chances that they would give me a referral. And also, if you're doing something, let's say, where a nonprofit is benefiting from this arrangement, the words that I choose in that situation, I go, hey, who else do you know that would like to see enter nonprofit name benefit just like you did? And they go, oh man, then they pour a list out. So remember that the 1191 rule, we could probably get 8 times more referrals if we just ask. So just ask, and ask in a cool and simple, low-key sort of way. Hey, who else do you know that might give me a listen? Who else do you know would like to benefit just like you did? Who else do you know that might like to see such and such organization benefit just like you did? So you can't win if you don't enter. Remember the 1191 rule. There's all kinds of other things here in the lab that I think you can benefit from. Love to hear from you. Talk to you soon.